Tell me a little bit about your district. What issues do you think people in your district are concerned about?
My district is made up centrally in Little Falls, Minnesota, and surrounds Morrison County, all but two townships, and then I have five townships in Todd County. The district is made up primarily, starts with Camp Ripley, and then agriculture and small business. It's rural. It's in between Brainerd and St. Cloud, and 90 miles, actually about 100 miles northwest of the Twin Cities. So a nice place with great quality of life, known for our tourism, our lakes, and many people travel up north on the weekends for recreation. But very nice hub for small business as well.
Why did you decide to run for state representative?
Well, it's something that I've always been interested in politics, and my background is I started out in education and then moved through a couple of businesses that I helped start. And I really found the value of expanding in greater Minnesota with a rural backdrop, so to speak, for a small business. And I found that the quality of life and the labor force and the loyalty are just fantastic and a great place and an incubator for businesses. So I thought, gosh, what a better way to get involved is to get into politics and help be a leader in the area and help attract businesses and really get people behind some of the fiscal things that we can do in order to grow a business. So that's what got me involved.
What are your specific legislative goals, and how will you determine if you have achieved those goals and been successful?
Wow, that's a great question. So my specific legislative goals are I really want to make sure that the district that I represent, 9B, has a nice voice and that we preserve who we are as a district, which is agriculture, military, and small business with a slice of the quality of life that we share. I mean, it's a little slower paced up there. We enjoy that. And we're fiscally conservative, but at the same time, we put an emphasis on education. So all of that wrapped together, I think one of the things that makes the district so special and that I'm excited for is you have a hardworking group of people that have no problem putting education forward and making sure that the next generation is setting up. But let's do it in a way that makes sense so we don't get carried away. I guess that's the best way to put it. So I'm very proud of the communities. I'm very proud of the people that I've worked with, and I'm excited to represent them. I'm excited to be their legislator.
Who has had the biggest influence in your life?
Oh, there's so many people, but I look back to my grandfather, who was a World War II vet, and I was the oldest of the grandchildren. And so thinking back to on the farm, and as he took us around on the tractor, and he was just this very bigger than life jovial person, but he always had a moral compass about him that was phenomenal. And while we didn't hear a lot of stories of the World War II, we didn't hear a lot of the details that he'd gone through. And as I had researched those later, I found out what he really went through when he landed on the beach of Normandy after it was about a week after the invasion, and then all the way into Germany. I realized for someone to go through all of that, have the respect that he had, and to care so much for us as grandkids and his kids, that really just brought out the best in me. And every day I think of him, and I think of how I can make him proud for what he did. It's amazing.
Do you have anything else you would like to add?
Uh, I guess I really look forward to this opportunity. I mean, it's how can you not come down here and be steeped in all the history and start to walk through and realize the wonderful people and the great people that have come through and not consider this an honor. So I take this very, very seriously. I'm excited about it. And I just think it's going to be a fantastic experience. And I look forward to doing the right thing.